We have an administration that seems hostile towards a lot of big deals happening. Just tell me where we are in the cycle.
I think we're in private equity's sweet spot, right? And you were obviously talking about a bunch of strategic deals, and that's what we saw today. That was kind of today's Merger Monday. But in general, as you said, private equity has an enormous amount of cash. And even though there's some problems kind of in the leveraged financing market, the private credit market has exploded. So there is access to capital. And you have big corporations, which are often looking to divest, to refocus on core businesses as growth slows. So this is, and then, as you said, you do have this antitrust situation, which is something private equity really hasn't had to deal with. It's mostly been one strategic buying another. So to me, this is kind of salad days for financial sponsors.
Let me just follow up on that, which is an interesting point. The administration doesn't want to see corporate combinations, although it seems like maybe in energy and in mining they're going to let these move forward. But are they going to ever step in and tell a private equity firm they can't buy? I don't think they're huge fans of private equity either, but it sounds like they're, kind of delivering up these deals if they can't be bought by a competitor.
The next time will be the first time, right? It hasn't happened yet. And when you hear the FTC and the DOJ, they definitely have a much more expansive view of antitrust and monopoly law than have past administrations. But so far, I haven't heard from either one of them going at private equity. And that makes a certain sort of sense because private equity, and look, this is a reason private equity has always argued that it's not, systemically risky. They do kind of hold these individual companies in individual silos. And so far, we haven't seen private equity take one giant portfolio company and try to merge it with another giant portfolio company.
True.
At least not two that are kind of market leaders.
True. So if we are at a sweet spot in private equity, Dan Pickering, are we also in a sweet spot for energy deals? I know we spoke to you about this a little while ago. We are starting to see this trickle picking up somewhat, although, again, ONEOK shares are down 8% today. What does that tell you?
Sure, Kelly. In a world where growth has slowed in the oil patch, right? We're in a capital discipline world, not a growth world for energy companies. So when you're not growing organically, you look to grow via consolidation, right? You combine companies. And so I think we're at the pretty early stages for the energy sector. It's not going to be private equity driven. It's going to be sort of self-help or organic cash flow driven. And I think we'll see more. You've heard Exxon rumored to be buying Pioneer in the upstream space. This is a nice midstream deal. I think we'll see more.
But what does it tell you that we haven't seen Exxon actually go for Pioneer or anything of that size and scale? Is it possible that they sensed pushback when that was floated?
I don't think it's an investor issue. I think that this cycle compared to past cycles is moving a bit slower. If you looked historically when oil prices went up to the $75, $80, $85, $90, $100 range, you'd see companies react really quickly. I think what they've learned this go round is that we're probably going to have more commodity volatility, but the likelihood that it sticks around for a while, I think is certainly there. And so you don't have to run out in a frenzy to pay up and jump into things. You can kind of take your time and pick your partners. And I think that's the kind of the process that we're in now. We're seeing private equity sell to public companies. We're seeing some small public company deals. The bigger ones, I think, are coming in the next few years.
That's interesting. So it's kind of just running at a little bit slower pace. Dan Primack, what about Microsoft Activision? I mean, if there's any area we shouldn't expect, there to be favorable, political wins, it would obviously be with these big tech mergers. The UK appeared to kill the deal, but now the EU says it can go forward.
Yeah, it's interesting because when the FTC kind of sort of sued to block the deal, they did it kind of via an administrative court rather than going to a regular court. It kind of seemed like they were waiting on the EU to put the kibosh on it. And instead they didn't. You're right. They got it out of the UK. I don't quite understand, or I understand why the EU did what it did, right? It had to make a decision. I still don't see how this necessarily helps Microsoft. It's going to have to fight this in Great Britain because the interesting thing is, unlike a U.S. antitrust situation, Microsoft doesn't have to prove or disprove its case in the UK. All UK antitrust regulators really have to prove is that they did their job in terms of following procedure, not that their ultimate conclusion was the correct one or incorrect one.
Right.
So for Microsoft, they're either going to have to prove that the UK regulators did something wrong by their own standards, or maybe just cleave off the UK business. But that's a major decision to make.
Right. It's like, and I don't know if they would really try. Let me just ask both of you this real quickly then. Given the news flow, Dan Primack, you first, where else should people be looking for targets if this is a sweet spot for private equity?
I mean, really divestitures kind of across the board. But although the place we've been seeing, to me, the most lately have been in healthcare. And that's really kind of everything from pharma to devices to other biotech. That seems to be kind of one of the hottest spaces right now.
Yeah, and Dan Pickering, where in the energy space, now that we're starting to see, as you call them, kind of these, midstream deals happen, who else does that potentially imply?
Yeah, I think the reality is any company under 10 or 15 billion in market cap probably feels the need to be bigger, whether they're a midstream company, upstream company, oilfield services, et cetera. And so I'd look for sort of a smaller and mid cap consolidation wave. I think the bigger cap stuff is further out. Last point on the new technologies in energy, I think that they have really been hurt, and we're going to start to see some combinations there out of sort of desperation or necessity as opposed to opportunism.